And now we get ourselves a new location. And one thing I also found right next to the thermal goggles, fucking desert camel. Like, damn, good thing I picked this up. So what's better? Choco chip? Desert, okay, yeah, desert tiger also works. It is especially effective against brown backgrounds. Also, wearing it prevents an equipped suppressor from wearing out. Wearing it removes any hand shakiness when we're aiming a gun, but that's also dealt with by stamina. Hi Dash, did you just get here? I think we'll go with Desert Tiger, because that prevents our suppressors from being worn out. And it works perfectly for this area. I picked up the thermal goggles. I should, like... Let's actually try and clear this stuff out. So the desert box is not gonna... The cardboard box is not gonna help me. Fake death pill, binoculars, thermal goggles. SVD, let's take the Muslim the Guard I would like to use. Let's see. Nah, stun grenades are always useful. Directional microphone's kind of situational, especially since I'm past the end. So let's take his weapon instead. And I think we're good. I'm not gonna, if I need the TNT, I can pull it out. Arguably, since it's paused time when you're switching weapons, I should just have the full 8, but I don't know, I just prefer not to have that. Keep it as low, keep it as simple as possible. Now, there is 3 zoom, yes, okay. Times 3 and times 10. Yeah, now this... I want to point this out. We've passed through a few now. This game has a lot of points of no return. Like, they're not doors, they're just like little ledges like this. We slide down them and it's like, yep, never going back there. Is this necessary? Not strictly, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh, you know what I've never tried? I've never thrown a snake at someone. I should do that. I've got these poisonous spiders too. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned something about that. That it was one of the locations. Okay, I should throw these away. Like, in all practicality, I do not actually need them. I've only got 3 cages to use, so I should really not be wasting it on spiders that poison people. Because, like, I'm trying to avoid having a high kill count. Because that's just going to cause me problems later, if you know what I mean. Right. What's his patrol pattern?
Freeze. Answer me. The scorpions. They have speak. Let go of me. Speak. The scorpions. Freeze.
Now, is there a way to search him? No. I can't threaten him. So you just take a nap. Some vultures around. See what we can get out of his pockets. Alright, somebody saw something. Alright, it's just that guy. No? That guy's looking the wrong way, so who the hell saw something? But yeah, next time I see a snake... Oh, above? Oh, holy shit. He's got an RPG, damn. Alright, watch out for fucking Chrono Trigger over there. Is there a way to get to him? It must be, like, all the way... Oh, wait, no, I think I see it. Like, you would have to go through, like, a tunnel or something like that.
Freeze.
I must be seeing things.
Don't shoot!
Ah, I almost got something out of him. Oh well. Yeah, it must, like... He saw your face. What are you talking about? Dash, look, I'm wearing desert camouflage. All he saw was a rock threatening him. He's gonna be like, he's gonna talk to his superiors and be like, I was threatened by the mountain. The hills had eyes. Alright, I'm not seeing any passageways. What do you? Ow, you bastard. Once again, not gonna use it, because, like, I don't want to kill the enemies. Oh, shit.
Who's that? HQ, please respond.
That was not smart of me. I should have done it from a longer distance. Damn it, just to have one less enemy to deal with. Ah, fuck, I can't kill him. I don't even have a gun equipped. Fuck. Oh god, they're firing rockets. Damn, I need to... There we go. Need to get his chin rather than his arm. Oh, snake.
We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Trying to figure out their position relative to me. Oh, they must be on the rock above. Okay. Let me quickly, Oh, it's a burn. A burn? Oh, right, from the explosion, yes. The RPG. Or a grenade, whatever it was. Ah, he'll die if I do that. Oh. Speaking of dying. You know what, Dash? You're right. Oh, damn it. Alright, I've had my fun. I was kind of hoping he would start doing the fucking scream when he, like, uses that for so long, but I guess that only applies to the gun and place the machine gun style gun emplacements.
Snake, the altitude in those mountains is pretty high. That means the oxygen concentration in the air is lower than normal. When there's less oxygen in the air, naturally you'll be breathing less oxygen as well, and the oxygen content of your blood will go down. In other words, you run the risk of becoming hypoxic. Hypoxia is a very serious condition. In the worst cases, it can lead to pulmonary and cerebral edema. I don't think you need to worry right now, but all the same, be careful.
So, what do I need to be careful about?
In high altitude areas, you will tire quicker than normal.
Okay.
Snake, climbing uphill takes a lot of...
Okay, to cut a short, long story short, you're saying that your stamina runs out faster. Let's deal with that. And for food, I'm keeping that alive because I have ideas for that.
Can't complain.
Alright, let's wait a second until the alert ends.
We're under attack!
It's just my imagination.
Take a nap, buddy.
We're under attack!
Huh?
We've lost sight of the intruder, going into high alert.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Who's that?
Freeze.
Fucking got ya.
Go on! Kill me! Don't shoot me, please!
Jesus, doing fast. Ooh, fire grenades. I know what I can do with those. Oh, I'll full up on them anyway. There you go. You move a bit faster when you're not crawling backwards. Shocking, I know. Let's go through here. I forgot about all these little tunnels on the mountainside. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got an idea. I got an idea.
Who's that? Who's that?
Fuck. Equip the thing. Man, I get caught up every time by the noise stuff. There we are. Okay. I've knocked him down.
This is HQ.
Nope. Fuck. God damn it. This is awkward, I'm sorry. Got him. Oh, and it was a poisonous snake too. That's unfortunate. I didn't know that. Ooh, RPG. I'm gonna need that TNT. And fuck it, while we're at it, let's put that RPG on as well. Because I'm pretty sure one of these areas has a Hind D. Or not a Hind D, the original Hind. Whoa! And I can hear it. Okay. Should I be doing this? Hold on.
You found your way to the mountains, I see.
Yes, there
There's an
is.
underground tunnel near the top.
Because you can have a
Use it to
conversation
sneak
about
into
it.
Groznygrad. But Eva said the door to the tunnel is sealed off.
Yeah, she's supposed to bring me the key.
First, rendezvous with Eva and get the key from her. The rendezvous point is in the ruins at the summit. The summit is just
So,
up
not
ahead.
only
Proceed to the ruins
is
at
there
the
a
top of the
chopper
mountain.
here,
Eva
but
should be
I'll
waiting
show
for you
something
there.
off pretty soon when we can see Groznygrad. So,
Sigint, the chopper we were talking about is flying around.
The one at the heliport?
Yeah,
Perhaps it's an armed variation of the Mi-8 hit.
no. Some of it looks the same, but the overall shape is different. It's got stub wings, and the cockpit canopy looks like an angular greenhouse.
No kidding. Then it must be some kind of new model. I've heard stories recently that the Soviets are developing a flying infantry combat vehicle. That's gotta be it.
A flying infantry combat vehicle.
Yeah, a transport chopper with troop-carrying capabilities. Think of it as an attack transport chopper version of France's AMX VCI or the Soviet BMP. They must be doing field tests on the initial prototype.
Next generation chopper that's a little smaller than the hip. Maybe we should call it a Hind.
Not bad. It's cool with me.
Then it's settled. We'll refer to that
Oh,
new
Snake
type
just
helicopter
invented
as
the
a
name of the
Hind
Hind.
from now on.
It's a little contrived, but okay. Hind no more. Oh, we got a new uniform. Splinter. What does Splinter look like? Oh no, that's Spider. Okay, where's Splinter? Okay, here it is. Effective in urban environments. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to Spider. And I'm going to just burn through all of my rations and run to cover. But yeah, you can get the chopper to... I always thought you could get it to trigger on the area just before this, which I think is where the trailers show it.
This is HQ.
What are you referring to, Dash? Is that how to get to the guy who had the RPG I saw at the beginning? Okay, to clarify, when you say exit door, do you mean the one that leads into the building with Ava? Okay, and are you referring to something you can do in the campaign, or is it an online-only thing? Oh. Okay, well, I'll take a look once I get to the door. Yes, you mentioned. And they're really hungry. They're like me every 10 minutes.
What's wrong? So long.
There's a guy on the other side of here, isn't there? Yes, there is. Now, I believe there's a way in first person to, like, yes, nudge doors open very slightly.
HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Problems detected.
Understood. Resume your patrol.
Okay, it's getting faster, I think.
So long.
Oh, wait, use the motion detector to get a more exact position. It sounds like that helicopter's just sticking around for now, so I better be careful. If I remember right, these little huts are like storage things that they use for like on mountaintops.
I see you've captured a white-rumped vulture. The white-rumped
You
vulture is
see
a
it
type of
captured,
vulture
but
found
you
in
can't
India.
actually pick it up if it's still
diet
alive.
consists mostly of dead animal carcasses. I don't think it'll attack you, but it's a fairly large bird of prey, so you probably won't be able to capture it alive using the tranquilizer gun.
Got it.
Then why
But
did
there
you see
is
it captured
something here that's
before?
bothering me.
What is it?
They say the white-rumped vulture doesn't just eat animal carcasses. It eats human ones as well.
Is that so?
Yeah. So then if a person eats a white-rumped vulture, does that mean he's eating human meat too? What do you think?
Stop it already. You're gonna make me lose my appetite.
You can capture something dead? I don't think you can, Dash. Alright, that sounds like something the Punisher would say. I guess I only get what you mean. If it was a lethal trap, it's a kind of capture. Now, there's another enemy type here that I don't know if we're going to see. But it's the ones with the flamethrowers. If I can, I really want to get their conversation. I can push that barrel, but I'm not sure there's any point to doing so. Okay, I do not see one, but let's try talking to Sidgit. Because maybe the game can tell it's there, but we can't.
The Hind is armed with a 12.7mm machine gun on the nose and rocket pods and anti-tank missiles on the stub wing hardpoints.
How do you know that?
Normally, you'd be crazy to try and fight it
We've
on
literally
foot. If it starts
just
attacking
named
with
this
the
thing
machine
because
gun
we
on
know
the
so little
rockets,
about it.
Take cover behind something as fast as you can. As for the missiles, you should be able to knock out their guidance system by using a chaff grenade to block the radio signal.
Man, chefs are
Your
not
assault
nearly
rifle
as useful
won't
in this
penetrate the
game.
Hind's armor. Try the RPG-7. If you could... The Hind... The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot, even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol for a sneaking mission, huh?
I was gonna say it, like... You have to load a new... Okay, wait, hold on. When they say that, do they just mean... Hold on, let's actually see the animation. Okay, he just has to pull the slide back. I thought when he's described that he had to physically insert each tranquilizer, which is the thing we criticized Ocelot for when he tried to do that with his bullets. Yeah, I'm not seeing any signs of the flamethrower dudes. So let's have a meal. Let's have these rations. Let's develop a taste for it. He was doing it to show off, but like Snake's criticism is based on the fact of like it's not even worth doing because it's stupid. It's dangerous because your gun can jam. Let's see. So I'm going to switch the camouflage to spider, and I'm just going to try and run up. Huh. Yeah, that's weird. There's no flamethrower, guys. So the conversation I was thinking of is that you can find... Yeah. But the conversation I was thinking of is you can find guys carrying flamethrowers, and you learn from Sigurd, it's like, that's like a terrible idea all around. They used it a lot in World War II, and they were pretty much guaranteed to get executed if they were captured. They exploded really easily, so you were just carrying around a walking death sentence, had really low fuel, and were insanely heavy. Alright, so let me read your description. Go to where the exit door is and face back down the path. If you hug the cliff wall and do a rolling jump, you can get onto the ledge. Now you can do the same thing to get onto the rocks you normally can't. So I assume you're meaning this next ledge up. So if you hug the wall here, and then is it like a... Oh! Okay, yeah, uh-huh. And then... And then from here... And this is a spot that you normally can't get to, so I assume it's a great spot to, like, snipe over and hit people, and they can't easily reach you. Is that what you were referring to, Dash? Only with grenades. Hmm. I can imagine it wasn't particularly balanced.
Well, that was quick.
You look like you could use some rest.
So there's your hint about her real
It's just
identity.
that playing these two roles hasn't left me much time to sleep.
Where'd you get those cuts?
The Colonel,
He found out?
if he knew, I'd be dead already. No, this is his hobby. He's a sadist. He gets pleasure out of making people suffer. He's
That's
scum.
odd, because those scars look... They look fully healed. But it hasn't
Look
been
that
that long.
strange to you?
No. I'm the same way. Scars all over.
Can I see?
No.
I should have taken my shirt off.
Where'd you get this one?
I got it after defecting to the Soviet Union.
I don't think so. It's older than that. Code breaking is a desk job. Where'd you get this kind of scar?
You really want to know?
Hmm.
Well, too bad. A girl's gotta have some secrets, you know. But enough about that. You've got to get going. The Phase 2 trial of the Shagohod is about to start, and it looks like someone might be coming to spoil the party.
Khrushchev?
His forces are on their way here. The Colonel is gathering his troops together to meet them. If we don't get a move on, the security will be even tighter than it is now. You'll need this key. It unlocks the door to the underground tunnel. Once you're in there, you can follow the tunnel to get inside Groznygrad. And take this too.
Oh, what's this?
What is it?
The food of the future. A
Oh my
well-balanced
God.
meal for the space age. It's good to eat some real food once in
It's
a
a
while.
fucking ad.
I'll bet if I kissed you, you'd taste like a wild beast.
Do you know where exactly in Groznygrad Sokolov is located?
Like, I didn't have the
He's in the
context
heart
for
of
that when I was
the
young, but it's a straight up ad for Japanese
weapons lab
instant
is divided
noodles.
into
Like an
3
actual
wings.
brand.
There's the East Wing, which houses the research facilities. Then there's the main wing where the weapons are assembled. That's where the Shagohod is.
Hi, Chibi. We just
Finally,
fought a
there's the
helicopter.
West Wing, which is connected via a passageway to the main building. That's where Sokolov is. To get in, you'll have to enter the main wing from the East Wing. Then, go through the passageway on the 2nd floor of the main wing.
The West Wing of the weapons lab. Got it.
There's just one problem.
Not again.
The West Wing is protected by the highest level of security. You need to be Colonel class to get in.
Colonel class?
Here, look at this picture. Major Ivan Rydenovich Rykov. Pretend you're him.
How do I do that?
Use the thing that's already in your inventory. Use the thing that's already in your inventory for
Steal
no
his
reason.
clothes. You look similar from behind. They won't know the difference. Your face might be a problem, so you just have to figure something out. He should be somewhere in the East Wing.
I love that they called him Rykov. Like, it even sounds the same at first.
Oh, right. But how am I supposed to escape once I get Sokolov out of there? Command said you're supposed to have something ready for me.
And I do. There's a lake 30 miles north of here. I hid a wig there.
A wig?
It's a state-of-the-art ground effect vehicle.
A ground effect vehicle? I can't fly one of those.
That's okay. I happen to be an excellent pilot.
Taking off from a lake is trickier than it looks. It's not like riding a motorcycle. You've got to be more delicate.
Of course I will. You've seen how good I am with the bike, right?
She does raise a,
Right.
she does
You
raise a
head
valid
escape then.
point.
I'll head for
Her
Groznygrad.
abilities with that bike are absurd.
Wait a minute. There's something I wanted to ask you.
What?
Imagine what she could do with a tricycle.
What's the story between you and the boss?
She was like a mother, and my master.
And your lover?
It went deeper than that.
Deeper?
Half of me belongs to the boss.
Do you love her?
No, nothing like that.
Do you hate her?
Does it have to be one or the other? Love or hate?
Between a man and a woman? You bet.
For 10 years, we lived and died together. You couldn't possibly understand.
And you think you can kill her now? That's your mission, isn't it? Assassinating the boss? Snake? Is there anyone you like? Someone special?
I've never been interested in other people's lives.
You were interested in the boss.
She was different.
Really? How do you feel about me?
I've
I
known
should be
you for
asking
2
the same
days.
question.
Me? I can fall in love if it's part of the mission. Even with you.
Hey Chibi, you remember you said no lewds?
Snake? What's wrong?
Killed a man. 2 minutes ago. I fired an RPG straight at his chest. He went everywhere. I'm still thinking about it. No warning. Was there not, Chibi? Because this is a mature rated game.
See you around, Snake. Take care of yourself.
I think because I picked MGS3, it's
I've gotta
automatically
hurry back
marked
to
as a
the
mature
plane.
rated stream.
Part.
Are you going to be okay?
Not sure. They're not stupid, and they know there's a spy. There's no way you could have gotten this far all by yourself.
I resent that. I wonder if those bikes are actually suitable for these kind of stunts. But yeah, we got a hint at her spy identity earlier, because you can see Tatiana's uniform underneath the chair when we were talking. Yeah, but also at the same time, it's like, after everything I've been through, was there really no way to get past the door? I'm almost astonished in video games when the biggest obstacle is just a fucking piece of steel door. Oh no! It's... what's his name again?
Did he talk?
No, he died before I could get it out of him.
Did you even ask a question? Seriously, what was his name again? I can't remember. He died as he lived. Forgettable.
Look at this.
A transmitter?
Exactly. Planted to keep someone informed of his location.
I remember he had nice shoes. And we were told he was given those shoes by Tatiana.
Does this mean Granin was the spy?
Granin, yes, because he ran the
Perhaps
Granin
he was being
Institute.
used by someone else.
Perhaps. This man was our comrade.
Comrade or not, he's of no use to us now.
I don't approve of your methods.
I don't need your approval. I'm in command here.
And that nuclear shell?
Still feeling sore about that, are you? What are you gonna do? Report it to the authorities? This is war, Major. A Cold War, fought with information and espionage.
I think that's the problem.
must
You
root
used a
out
nuke.
Spies wherever they hide. It is kill or be killed. Potential threats must be weeded out. Your feelings are a menace to the unity of our organization. Someone is guiding the enemy's hand.
Thermal warheads are like the
Single man
exact
can only
opposite of a Cold
accomplish so
War.
much. Make no mistake, there is a spy among us.
But casting suspicion on our own
The
comrades.
C3 explosives have been stolen.
You think it was the American?
No, he could not have reached this fortress yet.
Then who?
I'd be careful about suspecting your own men.
Boss,
have you been?
The fear and the end have fallen.
So, the boss knows about Ava, right? Like, she knew the whole time and she just didn't say anything.
Damn it. CIA dog? That leaves only the Fury. How can the legendary Cobras be beaten so easily?
He's good.
Fallen for him?
It's kind of a shame that's not an actual weapon.
I'll take care of him.
What is he after?
Like, the Fia's crossbow would have been a nice weapon to get.
America is out to destroy the Shagohod and get its hands on your inheritance.
It could be like a poison version of the Mark II.
Legacy.
Huh? Impossible. The legacy,
Sorry, Mark 22.
Then they're out to kill me as well. Colonel, tighten the security on this place. He's coming here, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna get the Davy Crockett.
Perfume.
Yes, Ocelot. Many women wear perfume. It's fairly common.
Nice boots. Make sure you polish them up properly.
You see that? She just did his gesture back at him when he wasn't looking. Alright, so, let me eat. Let's get some of that. Let's get some vulture for starters. Oh yeah, human meat is excellent. And yeah, let's try one of these foods of the future.
Some types of food spoil fast. The horse the boss was riding sounds like an Andalusian. Andalusians are from the region of Andalusia in Spain. They're renowned for their beauty, their gentle nature, and their physical prowess. Just so you know, you can't eat them.
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
McDonald's
you were going to.
disagrees.
I was.
Yes. Don't even think about eating a horse. Got it?
Guess I'll have to mark it off the list.
What did you say?
I'm just kidding.
Oh damn, I'll need to screenshot that for a fucking nade later.
Snake, whatever happens to you, make sure you leave a descendant, okay?
Are you saying you want to have my baby?
No. I'm saying that in the 21st century,
She's
the
saying she
genes of
wants to have
soldiers
3.
like you are going to be in high demand.
Genes?
Uh-huh. Remember when Watson and Crick discovered the double helix structure of DNA back in 1953?
No.
You know, they won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for it the year before last. Of course, you have to feel sorry for Pauling and Franklin. They were researching the exact same thing.
Sorry, I don't follow.
Inside every living creature are little blueprints called genes. Through the union of the sperm and egg cells, these blueprints are transformed and inherited by the next generation. That's why parents and children resemble each other. The concept of genes was first proposed over 100 years ago by Mendel, but he didn't know what they were exactly. For a while, it was thought that chromosomes were composed not of deoxyribonucleic acid, but of proteins called polypeptides. Later, it was shown that deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA, was a
Oh, that's what
biologically
DNA
natural
stands for?
molecule. Then 11
You know,
years
I've
ago,
literally
Watson
never
and
asked
Crick
the
discovered
question.
that DNA had a double helix structure.
Yeah, this is all fascinating stuff, but what exactly does it
I've
have to
always
do
taken the
with
term
me?
for granted. I've
The
never
inherent
thought, oh yeah,
characteristics
that's an
of any given
acronym.
individual are determined by his or her genes. By duplicating a set of superior genes,
And I already
a
forgot
separate
what it
body with
was.
the same set of characteristics, a clone can be created.
But genes don't control a person's fate.
That's true, but having an offspring that's genetically identical to the parent is more efficient, right? You can expect better results that way.
More efficient? You can't mass produce human beings.
Maybe, but now that we know the true nature of genes, human cloning is that much closer to reality. Nuclear transplanting is already theoretically possible, so one day...
My genes are going to be a valuable commodity.
Exactly.
They'd never let that happen.
Just think, even if your body dies, you survive and go on to bigger and better accomplishments. If you think about it, it's kind of an honor.
Does that kind of technology seriously
In a way,
appeal to you?
Snake's kind of
Well, I'm a
right,
doctor.
at least in the sense that human cloning is widely
I can't condone
illegal.
it on moral grounds, but I'm fascinated by the possibilities. Especially when I see such an excellent specimen as yourself.
Yeah, well, thanks for the compliment, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
It's still weird
Don't
that
be
she's
so
a
glum. It's
paramedic,
not like it's
but
going
she's
to
going to go
happen
into
anytime
genetic
soon.
cloning.
We'll just have
Those
to
are
wait
not
and see.
related fields.
Treating serious wounds will require you to use additional medical items besides your knife and cigar. The gauge... Snake, be careful when... The gauge...
Okay, no more there.
You say Grannon's shoes were rigged with a transmitter?
You could tell that from
Sounds
all the
like
way
something
over
the
here.
KGB's been working on lately. It's exactly like you described. A miniature transmitter that's small enough to put in a shoe.
Grannon said he got the shoes from a woman called Tatiana. You think she's a KGB spy?
Could be. Or maybe it's some kind of ploy to throw suspicion on her. Anyway, it's your job to find out.
Good point.
Snake, you must know that Ava and Tatiana are the same person, right? Like, you know that Ava is near the Colonel. She has all those scars because of it. Tatiana's the only other blonde woman in for 100 miles, besides the boss.
Sigint,
Yo,
Eva said she set up a ground effect vehicle for us to make our escape.
so I heard. The ground effect vehicle, or WIG, is something like a cross between an airplane and a boat. It uses ground effect to fly. Ground effect basically means that when the craft skims the surface of the ground, the air between the ground and the wing is compressed, which gives the wing an extra boost. From what Western intelligence agencies have been able to gather, the Russians are pretty serious about developing these WIGs. Apparently, they're
So it's
planning
kind of
on
like a
using
glider,
them
I
for
guess?
anti-submarine patrols. I guess I can see why. The WIG's long cruising range and high-speed capabilities make it a good choice for that kind of mission. Eva must have gotten her hands on one of the first prototypes.
It reminds me of trying to fly the... It reminds me of trying to fly the only plane that's in GTA 3.
And its range is pretty good too. Not that speed is gonna help you if you've got a supersonic fighter jet on your tail, but if you hug the surface and stay off the radar, you should have no problems.
Yeah, the
getting away.
Dodo. Dodo was right, because every single time I tried to fly that thing, I fucking died.
Using the anti... Looks like you got your The black uniform isn't really camouflage. It was intended to have a psychological shock effect on enemies in hostage rescue operations and stuff like that. But it should also make you pretty hard to see if you wear it in a dark environment.
So it is
It might
camouflage.
also work on black, earthy surfaces like you'd find in swamps.
Alright. Major?
You've got the key from Eva now.
Ava, are you still around? No, of course not. Alright, so let's save the game.
Do you want to save?
Let's get some movie trivia. And then there's something I want to show off on this cliffside, because you might not know about this, Dash, because you're, based on what I've heard, like, you just kind of play these games perfectly. You don't get spotted.
Snake, have
See-
you heard of It Came from Outer Space?
Yeah, you told me already.
So this astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
I've got all the real I can handle here in the jungle.
You're not
No,
in the
you
jungle.
don't get it. Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you, it makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
I was still in college, so probably about 10 years ago?
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Really?
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
Huh. Yeah, I
No,
guess in the
really.
60s there
And
really
someday
wasn't
they
anything
might
like
make
that.
movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like magic.
It'll happen. Make sure you stay alive to see it, Snake.
Like, I don't know when that technology, like, first became, like, readily available. I guess we were still dealing with, like, fucking laser discs into the 70s. But yeah, alright, so I'm gonna run through this door and then back out just to make sure, in case I die, that all this is saved. Also, there's just items in here I want to pick up. Hey, look, poison spider. There's a bed here you can use. Is there something under the bed? Yes, there is. And it's sniper ammo. How convenient. And fucking poison spiders. Sorry, scorpions. Everything in this fucking building wants to kill me. Including those that have already left. Wink, wink. Alright, let's get the Moors and the Gaunt. Now, this area is really fascinating because, like, a lot of it is actually fully modeled. It's not literally the same location that you'll be going to later, but it's a pretty good approximation. And I think... Okay, there's nobody around, but that's fine. We don't need people. Now you're gonna have an impromptu boss fight. Oh yeah, it's very quick. It's instant. They were just waiting for you. And the alert is permanent. Like, unless you leave the area, it will not go away. Man, it can't aim for shit. Neither can I. Alright, it's flying behind the mountain. I'm not going to try and fight it. Where am I going? Oh yeah, so we have to go back the way we came. Because we now have a key that'll get us to a different exit. But yeah, that's just a little fun thing you can do, is you can have like an impromptu helicopter boss fight. And like, in my memory, I thought I was going to use a sniper rifle to attack somebody wandering around the base, but no, you have to just use an explosive. Shooting a unsilenced gun might also work, I'm not sure. Oh, there's the flamethrower, guys. Alright, once I got a clear view of him, I'm going to call Sigurd. These are the guys I wanted a conversation about.
You seen any enemies equipped with flamethrowers? Those flamethrowers are M2s. They were first used in World War II during the invasion of Guam. The M2 uses pressurized nitrogen gas to fire a fuel mixture of napalm and gasoline. It comes in handy for torching places that are tough to secure with conventional firepower, like trenches and bunkers and pillbox enclosures.
Welcome back,
Watch out,
Chibi.
though. Get hit by a flamethrower in a narrow spot like a closet or a trench, and it's barbecue time. Don't wander too close to an enemy carrying a flamethrower. If you need to take one out, try sniping from a distance so the flames can't reach you.
What are they doing with American-made flamethrowers anyway?
Well, like a lot of other Western weapons, those M2s were probably jacked for research purposes.
Oh, did it?
But if they're actually using them, man, they must really have it in for you.
Could you get shot in the back with one and get
The
blown up?
flamethrower is heavy, short-range, and can only be used
Or do you
for a
just
short
have
period of
normal
time.
health bars?
Not only that, but when a flame trooper gets captured, he's almost always put to death. Basically, it's a bad idea all the way around to use flamethrowers unless you're sweeping. And despite all that, they're keeping them at the ready just for you. What do you think of it?
They're out for revenge.
Well, you've killed 3 members of the Cobra unit already, so you can see why Vogan has it in for you.
But what I was going to say was, so I just had one of those weird cosmic coincidences. They mentioned Guam there. That's not a place you hear about very often, but I heard about it 2 days ago because me and Kelsey were watching The Good Place, and there's literally a joke in there about Guam not being a real place. Alright, there's somebody else here. Probably directly below me. Yep, there he is. I wonder... Alright, so I need to get to... Where am I going? It's somewhere around here. I think it might be in the trenches. There's the frog. It was a weapon you could pick up. Was it like, oh, there's the door. Is it like one of those, like, heavy weapons? Like when you pick up a gun emplacement and it's like, use it until the ammo runs out, then discard it? Alright, before I go any further, let's equip a few things that we're going to need. So we're still going to be going non-lethal, so we won't need the RPG. Let's see. Don't need TNT, don't need the book. The directional microphone might be useful. Like, how are you supposed to deal with pillboxes in that game? Are you supposed to, like, what am I trying to say here? Is it like, call down a bombardment or something, or throw grenades through a small hole? Snipe or sneak by, I see. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So we got life medicine, fake death pill, revival pill. I've not been using these at all. Binoculars, thermal goggles. I will need thermal goggles. Actually, no, thermal goggles will work against me because, yeah, they will work against me because, like, the heat in the next area is going to be so intense it'll just blind me. Okay, that should be good. And for camouflage, I'm going to go with black camouflage. Actually, no, splint is better. No, black is going to be better pretty soon, so we'll stick with that. Don't tell anyone.
Haha, so you're wearing the black camouflage. The black uniform isn't really camouflage.
Why did you laugh when you said
It was
that?
intended to have a psychological...
Alright, we've heard this one before.
Wearing black face paint, huh? Painting your face with black paint should give you a high rate of camouflage in dark areas.
So there's a really funny meme, which is, it's a clip of that, right? But they cut off, and they call ends the moment he says, so you're wearing black face paint, huh? That's what you're choosing to do with your day, huh? And you had to make sure I heard about it. Ooh. Speaking of silly... I learned that one from Leon S. Kennedy. Can my... No, I would need a real gun. Because I suspect there's something useful behind that. Oh, it's an extra battery. Nice. I believe those are permanent upgrades, because your batteries recharge.